Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to my review of the awesome, badass featured summon of the Facebook banner voting. All your votes came in, and we have one of the best, if not the best, I think, ever banner in Global, due to the fact of all the mega awesome, units that are going to be on this. Get excited, get ready to spend your money, because this is the banner you're going to want to choose. I would even say, I have a little bit of a feeling that Lightning's coming up after this, but I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't have these units, you're going to want to spend your tickets on this rather than Lightning, because you want to build an overall good team as compared to just having one good awesome mega character, because that one character isn't really going to carry you through the really hard stuff that is to come. So let's get into these reviews. I'm only going to review the two characters I haven't reviewed yet, which would be Chizuru and Cloud of Darkness. You can check my past reviews for everyone else. I think I did a Kefka one. If not, I'll definitely be reviewing Kefka too. I definitely did Lina. I definitely did Warrior of Light. We're probably going to have to get Shizuru, Cloud of Darkness, and Kefka. I don't think he was actually on one of my reviews, so I'll review them, and so let's get into it. So guys, we're going to get started off by talking about the big bad mage coming out here on this banner, Kefka, the bad guy from Final Fantasy VI. The things you want to know about Kefka is right now he is the #1 mage. In the future, he has some future proofing because he does get a 6-star. Now, he isn't the best mage comparably to the other top tier mages in the Japanese version of the game, but for now on Global, and he does get a 6-star, so he's not going to be that bad in the future. He does have some future proofing. Right now on Global, he's the best, and I'll tell you why. One, he has Hyperdrive, and Hyperdrive, we're going to go ahead and scroll down. We're going to skip straight to Hyperdrive because it's a big thing about him. Hyperdrive deals a ton of damage, ignoring magic resist spirit by 25% to one enemy. This is a big move, man. It does a lot of damage, a big bunch of the big hitter for Kefka, and that's why he's really nice. Also, he gets Blizzara, Thundara. The thing missing from Kefka's kit is fire, the fire ability to cast fire spells, but maybe if you slap a fire rod on him, he's going to get that, or you can get Vivi's TM to put on him. He can also have that. His stats are really good. Like I said, with that overdrive, he's the best mage going on right now. Plus, he has a banging TM. Let's look at it. It's Ribbon, and Ribbon's going to give you magic +5, SPR +5. It's also going to make you null to all status elements. So what you want to do is you want to have one of these on your healer, more than likely your Razor, people like that, for PvP and for PvE, player versus environment. Essentially, you want this so that your healer doesn't get stopped, doesn't get hurt, doesn't get messed up, so they can still be doing all their support things they need to be doing for the rest of your team. So the Ribbon is definitely something you do want to farm for. One of the top TMs in the game. Kefka goes up to 5-star. You can pull him from a 3-star crystal, meaning you can get him from a blue crystal, so he's not going to be that hard to pull, especially with increased rates. We've had an increased rate banner for Kefka already, so you may already have the mage, but if not, I would definitely recommend getting him. His other great things about Kefka, he gets Heartless Angel, which is another great thing for a lot of mobs, more of like trash mobs that you would be doing in Exploration. HP damage, 75% HP damage to all enemies. Now, there are some enemies that are immune to this, but other than that, guys, it's going to knock everyone down. Use a Barrage or a Blade Blitz, kill them all real quick with him. So he's got Hyperdrive and Heartless Angel, two mega awesome abilities, and we're going to go down here, check out his Limit Break, Wings of Ruin. It's going to do magic damage and decrease their elemental resistance by 20%. So that's pretty good, too. You can lower down the elemental resistance of the enemy using his Limit Break, and that's going to help you out also. He starts at 3-star, goes all the way up to 5-star. Here are his sprites, and I'm telling you right now, if you pull Kefka, you're going to be happy because he's the #1 badass mage right now on the global version. Alright, up next is Shizuru, probably one of the most sought after units in the game currently because she is the best physical damage dealing unit in the game. I almost said DPS, and I know that's wrong, it's damage dealer. And the reason for this is she gets Barrage automatically. She has a very high base attack stat starting at 120. Her ability, her Trust Mastery is awesome. We'll go ahead and look at that. It increases your attack by 50% when you have a katana. So essentially you want to put it on herself or another katana user, and it's going to increase that attack by 50%, which is amazing, guys. This is definitely a TM you want to get. So already we're knowing that the TMs on this banner are awesome. We're going to scroll down here and look at her other abilities. She gets a couple of things here. She has a paralyzing ability, and she also has an ability that soups herself up, gives herself a little bit more attack, and she has Barrage, which is the #1 physical damage dealing ability in the game right now. Shizuru just does a lot of damage. She's the most sought after physical unit in the game, so if you definitely want to be pulling for her. Her ultimate is, or not her ultimate, excuse me, her Limit Burst is Phantom Blade. It's going to deal physical damage to the enemy, so it's more of like a big damage to one enemy, maybe for a boss or something like that. But in the end, you kind of want to be using Barrage instead of the Phantom Blade because Barrage overall should be doing more damage to them. Guys, if you didn't know this also, if you have dual wield on the Shizuru, which comes from Zidane TM, Barrage is going to activate twice, okay guys? So that makes this character just insane with the dual wielding, things like that. The one bad thing about Shizuru here is she is a 4-star base, meaning you're going to have to get that yellow crystal to drop and crack open to give you this awesome character. And then she goes up to 5-star. Talking about future proof here, she does go up to 6-star, and I think she's still in the top 20 for physical DPS, possibly top 15, top 10. As far as physical DPS in the Japanese version, or damage dealer, excuse me, I keep saying DPS. So she does have a lot of future proofing, and her blade mastery is what it's called, right? The blade mastery TM is very useful going forward. You definitely want to have this farmed up and useful. If you pull a Chizuru, I know you guys already know her. You already love her. You're going to be pumped because she is the bomb-ass physical damage dealer you've been waiting for. And up finally, I'm going to give my review on Cloud of Darkness. Cloud of Darkness is awesome. We'll talk about future proofing. I know I do these in different orders here, but we're gonna talk about our future proofing. When she does get 6-star, she gets 4 ability slots. So she gets 4 materia slots that you could put into her. So that's for equipping like dual wield, anything else you'd like to put on her to make her stronger. Her trust mastery is actually one that's not that great. It's auto limit, essentially. Increases limit break gauge each turn, essentially building up your limit break gauge automatically without having to attack. Not the greatest, because most limit breaks aren't the best in the game to use. You kind of want to use other abilities such as Barrage. Things like that will be doing more damage. So I'd say this Trust Mastery is probably not one you're ever going to get pretty much at all. Another thing about Cloud of Darkness is she becomes she even surpasses Chizuru at 6-star, becoming super strong in the Japanese version. So that Rising Sun you may have gotten from a Locke's TM is Rising Sun, you want to throw that on her, or maybe that weapon you got from the Mod Cakes that you got from the Mod King, it's also good on her. So that's what you want to be putting on her. A nice thing about Cloud of Darkness is if you look at this, she has 50% resist to everything, all the elements, which is amazing. Another good item on Cloud of Darkness is the Celeste TM. It will give her even more resistances, things like that, but you gotta wait until you get that Celeste TM to put that on her, making her a monster. As we scroll down, we can look at her abilities. She gets Man-Eater, which is an awesome eater ability. She gets Armor Break, which isn't as good as Full Break, but always nice to have some breaks just in case you need to use them. But Man-Eater will be good against people in PvP, things like that, and possibly against other creatures or bosses you may face in the world. And Barrage, obviously, you guys know she gets Barrage, making her that much better, because Barrage is just a badass ability you're going to want to have. Scrolling on down, she does get a little bit of magic. Protectica, she gets to put that on all her allies, so maybe you want to cast that to try to survive. She gets Thundaga, which is okay, it's good to use. Her Limit Burst is Perfect Void at 5-star, giving her physical damage to all enemies, so it's just like a big burst. But again, you're probably going to want to be using Barrage in a fight that actually matters and is going to be hard, it's going to take time. Barrage is probably going to be #1 DPS for you as far as an ability is concerned. Scrolling on down here to her sprites, she does get pulled from a 3-star blue, so on this banner is a great time to pull her. Her future proofing, like I said, is amazing. She's one of the best physical DPSs, even in Japan. You know, not up there with the top tier like Orlando, Gilgamesh, Tidus, things like that, but she still is really great, and you can get her now, and it'll have you prepared for when she does get her 6-star. She goes all the way up to 5-star right now, though, and that's awesome. So I would say overall, Cloud of Darkness, another great unit. You guys probably already know about her, considering the fact she's been out for a while now on Global, but get hyped if you pull her, because it's awesome to do it. Alright guys, to wrap this up, as I said before, I've already done a review of Lena and Warrior of Light as they had their banner when I actually started playing and doing the reviews. If you guys want to check that out, check my old past YouTube videos to show that, but I will cover them a little bit. Warrior of Light is a 4-star pull, so him and Chizuru on this banner is what you're going to be able to get if you get a yellow crystal and get lucky and be able to pull those units. Warrior of Light is ranked the best tank on the Japanese version, equal to Cecil, so if you do pull a Warrior of Light, he will be your full break unit, and he will be your tank going on the foreseeable future. Lena also being a 3-star pull, but she is the best tank, support healer going on right now. She does get Cheer and Kuraja. Both of their TMs are great on the Warrior of Light and the Lena, so that's what you want to pull. Everybody's TM on this banner is awesome, besides Cloud of Darkness, but that's alright because she makes up for it for being an amazing unit. Guys, if you look at this unit, honestly, if you don't have these units, you don't have an amazing team, you think you don't have an amazing team, pull on this unit. If you're a new player, pull on this banner. If you're a new player, please pull on this banner. This banner is amazing. Ha ta 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 ta. If you pull on this banner and pull all of these units, you already have a AAA S tier ranked team. Your team's going to be amazing for you. So like they literally just built almost the best team you could build in the game right here on this banner, thanks to the Facebook likes. So definitely pull on it. I am going to go out on a limb here and again say this is probably the best banner we're ever going to get in Global due to the fact that all the units are actually really, really good. So as always, if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Write in the comments down below if you have some differing opinion or you just want to say hype about what you maybe pull this weekend. This week, this banner does last for a week, and subscribe for future content. We'll talk to you guys later.